Angel Man and you just don't know it. So make sure that you check that out. And I kind of like to, I don't know, I love the little guy. So I think Angel Man is just something that, if you go out and try to kind of get awareness for things like that, I think that's good.
And it's one of those that you don't hear a lot about. It is. It's one of those that I'd never heard of it until you told me about it.
I hadn't heard of it till I had one.
But what a wonderful thing to be aware of and to be able to recognize and celebrate those smiles and that laughter.
Oh, that kid, that's his thing, is his smiling and his laughing. And I said he never has to say a word. But you know what? He can go through life and he never has to say anything mean to anybody. So that, and some of them do have, Angel Man patients do have verbalization up to about 50 to 55 words. So, it is possible, just like with him, he's much more mobile than what a lot of them are. So it just depends, and it also depends on which type of Angel Man they have, whether it's the deficient or the one that, is turned on and shouldn't be. So, but if you're around them, you're going to love them, and I guarantee you probably know somebody, and I do want to thank Dr. Littlejohn because he has been our rock for many years.
Yeah.
And so we sure do appreciate him. And Special Olympics and everybody who has had a hand, his teachers, Laura, all of them. Miss Joy that drives the bus, that's another thing. He thinks the bus is the coolest thing that ever happened to him. So Miss Joy is the one driving it, and she is the angel for him. So make sure that you check it out. Eli would appreciate it. Our family would appreciate it. It's angelmanawareness.com. And we've got another really special lady that just come in the door. Kind of looking forward to seeing her, too, because she's always creative. And that's one thing he likes, too, is he likes all the colors and the art. And, the Art Guild did some pretty good work with some of our special needs about a year or two ago. And the artwork went all the way up to Lexington, and we did appreciate that very much. And the kids really got a kick out of that. So, and I've got it hanging on my wall. So it was pretty cool. So thank you to the Art Guild for that. So what all of you guys got going on today?
Yeah, Melissa Peak is here, director of Princeton Art Guild.
Good morning.
So
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
She's got on her hat.
I do, and my love scarf this morning. Yes.
Good morning.
She's all loved out this morning.
First of all, what were you? I want to know a little bit more about what you were talking about. What went all the way up to state?
Oh, they did art, and they actually entered their art.
Okay.
And in a contest.
Yeah.
Through a special needs organization, and it went all the way to state. And it
that's
was
wonderful.
So cool, and they put it on display for the kids, and it was a really kind of a proud thing. Eli did it with his grandma. It was one of those where they got to have somebody help them, and it was really neat.
Wonderful.
And he did it with his grandma.
Well, we did a couple of outreach programs last year, so I wanted to make sure and see if that was one of them, because I don't always remember every child's name that
well,
comes
why
through.
not? I don't understand that. I
know.
You did get some pretty good kudos from a writer friend the other day when he come in that does children's books, and he said it wasn't you. You're not that old, so it wasn't you, but it was the Art Guild, and he said that the Art Guild was what got him illustrating books.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And drawing and doing things as a child, and now he's an illustrator of his own children's books.
When Matt Hooks was here the other day.
Matt Hooks.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
So you guys have been like all over the place. You just don't even know it.
For years, since 1978.
But that's what's great about our Art Guild, our community.
Right.
And it supports artists in different mediums, and it has been around a long time. It's had great boards and a great director, and you have to keep it rolling. And you've had a wonderful exhibit up there right now.
We do.
In the Charles Alvin Lisenby Gallery.
Thank you, Ty. Yes, we do. We have Mr. Carter Fletcher in-house right now. He came in February 1st, and he'll be in through March 31st. So all of February and all of March. We did already have his reception last Sunday. I'm sorry if whoever's listening missed that. You get to meet and greet with Carter and talk about his work. Let's see, what can I say about...
Well, what is special about his work?
I was going to ask about his work,
everything's special.
What makes it so special?
Work. Yeah, but I love Carter's... I love his story. Carter is Princeton resident, and he was a sign painter for years and years, and I don't know if you saw his story on Facebook or in the Times Leader, but he was like 12 years old when he painted his first sign. He was working out in the hayfields, and he said that that's when he realized that he could make a little more money painting than he could out in that hayfield. So he did that for years. I mean, I've known him since I was a teenager, and I knew he did that. And it was, I can't remember the year, I don't have it in front of me, 2002 maybe, 2003. He had told his wife, Miss Jean, he was watching Bob Ross. He got into Bob Ross.
We were just talking about him the other day.
He was watching Bob Ross, and he's like, I think I could do that if I had the supplies, right? So that Christmas, she bought him everything he needed to get started. And in March, and I think it was of 2003, he did his first canvas painting. And they are amazing. A lot of landscape scenes. I love his cabins. They just make you want to be there. He does some beautiful cabins and snowy scenes. I mean, you have to think about it. He watched some programs. He hasn't been, to art lessons.
He just did it himself.
I mean, he's got a God-given talent. Most people do that, are doing it around. Of course they do. But yeah, I'm in love with so many of them. He does little ones all the way to big ones, and you've got to come by and see it. I think we've got 40 plus pieces in house.
See, I love his story too, because his story just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of grabbed me, and I was like, you know what though? Once you listen to his story, then his art, I think, comes a little more alive for you though too, because he sees it a little different, and that's why.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know his story as far as does he get something in his head or does he see something? I think he does. Most people do. They'll see something or something will,
right?
And they'll think, ooh, I'm gonna, or maybe they'll just put the blank canvas in front of them, and that's what I do. And whatever happens, happens. But his mountain scenes, they're just gorgeous. All of them are.
You could walk into those, by the way.
You can. Someone actually said that the other day. They just felt like that they were there when they came in to see it. They walked out and they were like, that one in there, I just felt like I knew exactly, because it's the center of the main wall in the gallery, and the sky is so brilliantly blue. It's so beautiful.
We've got some talented people in our area.
We really do. I'm booked out, y'all. I am booked all this year and starting into next year, and I've got people, sending messages wanting to exhibit their work, and we're always excited about that. And I wanted to say today, if someone does want to do that, they need to email me. Email me a couple of shots of their work. Give me contact information. They need to send me a little bit about them, so that I could put them in a potential exhibitor's file. I mean, I'm going on my 6th year at the Guild, and I like to have someone different every time. I haven't done a lot of crossover, so I have multiple people. I don't usually do that. So we just keep having people come, and that's wonderful. And we're so happy to have Carter. I've been actually wanting Carter in our gallery for about the past 4 or 5 years. I've been bugging him about this.
Well, I'll tell you, I want to celebrate some of these people, especially from our local area. Before don't wait till they're gone. But we lost Miss Dot, and she was such a wonderful lady, and had such a story to tell, and did so in art in so many ways.
She did, and I exhibited her work for the first time. It was ever on display for the public to see. I think that was in 2015.
I don't want to wait till they're gone to celebrate, their work. I want them to be able to tell their story, not just read about it. I want them to tell me too. So I love what you're doing down there.
Thank you, and thank you for mentioning Miss Dot.
I've got
a piece of her work in my truck right now, and her bracelet on my arm.
I just started to say that, even at her memorial service where they had the bracelets and that sort of thing. She was such a sweet lady, and again, it's just a testament, though, to she had a really interesting life and was so colorful. Mm-hmm. And when she did art, you could feel it.
Yeah, you could. You certainly could. I could feel a lot of different things in Carter's. It's cozy. It's a very cozy feeling, I think, in those cabins. And I hope everybody will come out and take a look at it. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. And a lot of times on Tuesdays, you'll see that the lights are still on, the open sign's still on, because we do our children's classes on Tuesday. We will not have one this upcoming Tuesday, but then they start back again. So the next 6 Tuesdays from the 25th, and then all 5 Tuesdays in March, I'm there till like 5:30 in the afternoon. And just because it's children's classes, you could still come in and see the exhibit. Come in, take a look at it, sign his journal. He gets to take it home at the end of his exhibit. It's a keepsake. And, come in and take a look at it real quick, after you get off work or something, because some people can't make it in 11 to 2. I understand that.
Are your children's classes full right now, or how do we get involved in that if they're not full?
Thank you for asking about that too. Miss Emily Freeman has agreed to be our children's instructor again for 2020, and we're super excited about that. We love all of our children's instructors we've had in the past, just like the directors at the Princeton Art Guild, who have always done such a good job. So have our children's class instructors. And Emily is going to be on this year. We've just finished up the wintertime series, okay? Here's the thing, and I want everyone who's listening to hear this. If you want your child on a waiting list, get a hold of me. I prefer you to text message me. It's just easier. I can't always get to those messages on Facebook or something or get back to you fast enough. But text message me, and that's 270-625-2574. And get your child on a waiting list. Now, here's the thing. The next classes have just been scheduled, but we had to schedule them because we already had a waiting list that exceeded.
Wow.
Okay? So we had to take the first 10 out of that waiting list, and they're getting to come into the next spring classes. I already have a waiting list for the next classes that haven't even been scheduled yet.
That is music to my ears.
Good problem
I know
to
we're
have.
talking about
It's a
art.
wonderful problem to have.
Well, what are the ages on those children's
Ages
classes?
4 and up.
Okay.
Usually 11, 12,
Right.
kind of, tops that out. They
Okay.
don't. But 4, they have to be 4 and up. But yeah, I have my 10, and then I've already got 7 on another waiting list past that. And so, but we are looking at summer then, and Emily did do two classes. So maybe I can do 20 kids every Tuesday, or she can, instead of just
Well, and
10.
by the way, we're talking about the Princeton Art
Princeton
Guild.
Art Guild.
And that's where these classes are going to be held at, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. We have a whole children's room upstairs. Yes.
Get them started early. You never know. And they said, well, what if, my kid, they can't even color inside the lines. Some of the best artists did not color inside of the
You
lines.
got that
Melissa.
right. Yeah. And they can go on, anybody who says, oh, I wonder what that's about. They can go on our Facebook page. And I always post pictures of our kids and their work when they get done. And we have fun with that too, because we learn how to look at gallery exhibits and how to be in a gallery. So they get to choose. I want them to always look at their favorite one. They go in and they pick out their favorite one and have their picture taken with their art beside their favorite piece of whoever we're exhibiting at the time. Sometimes they do it in our entrance room, because we have a room when you walk in the guild that I've got over 20 artists that have items in there for sale right now. I've got bookmarks that a lady has cut her own glass. They're beautiful. We've got retractable badge holders that she did, glass cut jewelry. We've got leather bound journals that are amazing that we have in there. They're great Valentine's presents. I've got 20 artists, so I don't want to miss all the people who have been in there for a while too, because I have sketches and paintings and photography. Jason Jones has got photography. Bonnie Swatzel's got photography. I could just go on, but we've got, I've got jewelry as low as $5 for a necklace, all up. I've got leather jewelry that Julie does, Kentucky Lake Creations does. You can find her stuff out of the Merc at Adams Breezy Hill too, because we have a lot of crossover. But yeah, we've got several things inside the guild there for people to come in and shop too.
Oh, I love that. That's a full experience, and it's great for these kids, especially if they can learn how to make that an outlet for themselves. And you know what? You don't have to be a biologist. You can be an artist too. And we need those in our lives. And I think we can go anywhere from cartoons to serious stuff. Either way, it can be working with a medium or drawing on a piece of paper that doesn't have to be a pencil. It could just be charcoal, right?
Absolutely, it can.
Anything.
A lot of media out there. What about Carter's? Is he mainly just canvas and paint, or are there other items out there
No,
that he
it's
does?
canvas and paint. Thanks for asking that. And with the exception of one piece, all of them are oils.
That's looking at their oil.
They're
Okay.
oils. He has one acrylic piece in the exhibit.
Excellent. Yeah, that's something that surprises you. I know our own Audrey Lamb had a photography exhibit
Yes.
down there. I certainly don't get down there enough to see. But what fascinates me about Princeton is so many great artists, but there's so many out there that that do it and we don't know about.
That's right.
And that's the amazing thing. They're underground.
They're doing
exactly, and that's my point: is to get
Yeah.
in touch with Melissa. And, if you want to, I mean,
Yeah,
and
right.
say, guess what? I do this. Check this out. See what you think. Because
Well,
there's
you might be an artisan that you think it's not any
that's what
good
I'm-
to you,
yeah,
but
that's
man,
my point.
it
Okay.
could be gorgeous to
That's right.
somebody else.
And it doesn't just have to be paint.
Right.
I think we need to make that, because I just had an exhibit that left the house here that was scrap metal art.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, no, not that. It was actually before. I'm sorry. Jared Scott just left, and his was sketches and paintings. But he did. I don't know if you guys got to see that one, but he painted taxidermy pieces. Did you all see that?
No.
I did.
I did not.
That was
and
pretty
blinged
cool.
those out.
Yeah.
I mean, they're beautiful. So you can look at him
Painted
on Facebook.
taxidermy
Yeah, he had
pieces.
deer
Well,
pieces
it was
in there.
different. It was
Yeah.
one of those
So
again.
different.
It was
Yeah.
so different than anything that you really
Yeah.
see on a daily basis all the time.
Yeah.
That it was moving. I mean, it was really. I
Did this
thought
go
it
up
was
to,
really
was
good.
it in the gallery?
It was in the gallery.
Oh wow! Did you go up there and see that, or
I did
you?
not. I saw it online because if you
Okay.
if you
It would
log
catch
on,
your eye. Yeah,
You can
yeah.
see some of that
Yeah.
stuff up
But
there,
now that's
can't you?
scrap
I
metal
cheat.
art. I sold lots of pieces of that, so people
Yeah, I'm not.
appreciate it.
I don't get to see that, but I need to go up there more often.
You do, because we've
it's-
had some really good ones.
Yeah.
I will
Good
say again, Melissa Peak does a wonderful job.
She does.
Thank you.
Of putting it online for those of us. If you say, you know what, I work all the time, my schedule's busy. They understand that too, and you do a wonderful job of posting all of that
you.
online
People
so that
probably
people
get
can
sick and
see
sick
it.
of
That helps a lot.
No, we don't. Trust me, I am on there. I look at that all the time because I think it's neat and I think it's fun.
Well, thank you. I do want to tell everyone we are gearing up for our annual meeting. We do that in March.
Now, what does that cover?
The annual meeting.
Uh-huh.
Anybody can come. I do like to know about how many chairs I'm going to need, because I have been waiting for that 1 year that we actually outgrow the gallery and I have to rent someplace else, because Bruce and I do a video every year of all the things that the Art Guild did the previous year. You can go on YouTube. We're online 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and we'll do 19. This is our sixth video that we'll do. They started out around 15 to 17 minutes and have grown to almost 30 minutes.
Wow.
And we're really cramming it in at that point.
Right.
But if you've ever had a child who's gone through classes and photos were taken of them at the Guild, or every exhibit since 14, okay,
Wow.
is online in a video format, played with music, and I do the voiceover.
That's a way to catch up. That's awesome.
It's a way to
I
catch
cheat,
up.
I'm telling you.
And you can go back and look at those. So what I will do once we get this video made, it takes us a little minute there to do that, but we will show that at the annual meeting. Okay, to anyone who comes, they'll see what we did. A recap is what we call it, a review of the previous year.
Kind of like a year in review.
It is a year in
Yeah.
review. It's what we call it. So we'll do that, and we'll have cake and some punch, but we'll do our artist of the year, our Bill Grandstaff artist of the year.
Nice.
Whoever exhibited last year, there's a committee that's choosing who will win that
Oh, wow.
Artist of the Year award. We also will be giving away our Ralph M. Sharp Volunteer of the Year
That
award.
is cool. Is this the first one of those, or has that been a while?
Two.
This is the second one.
It's
Okay.
the second one.
Okay.
Yeah. Last year, Miss Diana Orange won that.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, and we'll be giving that away this year at the annual meeting. And we'll also recognize our docents, the folks who come, the ladies who come in, or not just ladies, I'm sorry, everyone who comes and volunteers, to keep us open on Thursdays and Saturdays whenever I'm not there.
Well, and farmers market time's coming up too, right?
We don't do a lot with farmers market, but I'm so busy everywhere, and I haven't done a lot with farmers market, but we're excited about it. And
Well, and a lot of people that actually have stuff,
Yeah,
or
they do
come in,
set up.
they actually set up there too,
They
right?
do. They do, yes. And we always put that information out, hoping that they will. Anything that we can, if someone's having an event and they're looking for handmade and handcrafted arts, or they're looking for artists to set up, or they're looking for plein air painters, they can always contact me, and I'll shoot out an email to all of our members and get the word out for them.
Well, you do an amazing job, and
Thanks,
we thank
guys.
you very
we
much.
appreciate you all, too.
Yes, and of course, Carter Fletcher's exhibit in the Charles Alvin Lisenby Gallery through March.
through March 31st.
Through March 31st, so check that out.
Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And check us out on Tuesday afternoons. A lot of times I'm there till about 5:30.
I'll tell you, it's worth a trip. And if you're saying, you know what, check out their website, because that'll give you some inspiration as well, which I think is pretty neat.
It's Facebook page.
Or Facebook page.
Yes.
What did I say? Website.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the website. Yeah, but Facebook.
Well, it's on Facebook. That's where I stalk her at. Melissa Peak and the Princeton Art Guild. And check it out. Give them a chance and let them know you appreciate it, won't you? We appreciate you coming in.
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. Thanks.
And you look all loved out this morning. She's all decked out this morning, making me look bad. 833, 1580, 103.3 WPKY. Stick around. More to come.
Do the winter blues have you down? You're not alone. Seasonal depression affects many people. If you're experiencing periods of low energy, social withdrawal, hypersomnia, or other symptoms of depression, seek help at one of our licensed professionals. Call 1-877-667-7071 to schedule an appointment at one of our 8 convenient locations in Western Kentucky. At Health First, your health is our first concern.
Need cash fast? Get the money you need. Call ABC Finance now.
Life doesn't always go as planned, and sometimes money is tight when you need it most.
At ABC Finance, we're here for you.
Hi, this is Jody Lamb at the Princeton ABC Finance location,
And this is Todd Morris at the Hopkinsville location.
and we can help you in a pinch, even if your credit is less than perfect.
At ABC Finance, we provide loans up to $15,000 and the individual attention to help you get your finances back on track.
We are locally owned and staffed, and decisions are made quickly, usually within an hour.
No appointment is needed. Walk-ins are welcome.
You can even give us a call, and we will take your application over the phone.
Or you can apply online at abcfinanceonline.com.
And like ABC Finance on Facebook.
ABC Finance in Hopkinsville on Fort Campbell Boulevard next to O'Charlie's and in Princeton Plaza. ABC Finance. All loans subject to normal credit approval.
Your home team at Trice Hughes wants to help you stretch your vehicle budget as far as it will go. That's why they offer a large selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs under $10,000. As always, financing is not a problem. If you're receiving a tax refund and need a vehicle, your first stop should be with your home team at Trice Hughes. Vehicles under $10,000.
Buy your next vehicle from the home team. Find them on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or at tricehughes.com.
The time has come to vote in the Best of Western Kentucky 2019. Vote for your favorite business in over 100 categories today at WPKYOnline.com. Voting ends March 1st.
Nominate your wrestling mom in the YourSportsEdge.com Sports Mom of the Month contest presented by Joelle's Bakery and Cafe, GNC of Hopkinsville, and Save More Drugs.
Here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast. Of course, today it's going to be cold, but it's going to warm you up. You know why? I see a bunch of kids walking by the window. That always warms me up. I don't know about you. Partly sunny today, gradually becoming sunny with a high near 32 this afternoon. Now tonight, clear, low 18. Oh, that's cold. Cloudy tomorrow, high near 50. Then on Sunday, here's your pick day of the week. Partly sunny, high 53. It is 16 at 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Kay's Kitchen.
Join Mark Patrick Seminars and stop smoking now without cravings, irritability, weight gain, or your money back.
Totally changed my life.
It's amazing. I don't have any cravings. You want to quit, but have found it impossible? This is the thing for you. I have absolutely no craving. It's the darndest thing I have ever seen in my life.
It's not for entertainment. It's for results. Do it. It works. Period.
You've tried everything else. You need to come and try this.
Only $49.99 guaranteed. Because don't just cut down, but stop smoking. In addition, lose all the weight 100% guaranteed with Mark Patrick Seminars. Let hypnosis destroy unwanted cravings and lose the weight. That's right. Seminar Tuesday, February 25th at the Wyndham Garden, formerly the Holiday Inn in Hopkinsville. Weight loss seminar 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Stop smoking seminar 8 to 10 p.m. Registration 30 minutes before the seminar. Info at markpatrickseminars.com.
1580 and 103.3 WPKY. 837 with Tess and Ty and Coffee Talking. Woo-wee! see, Ty, we got a house full.
We got a house full today, don't we?
I love having a house full like this, though. I don't know if you've noticed, but I like kids a little because I understand them more than I do adults, I think is what
we're
it
always
is.
big kids. I hope you think that we always stay a little bit of kids. A little kid in all of us.
Yeah, see? As long as we don't grow up too much, I think that's what the key is. But these are smart kids. These aren't just any kids. These are from the Caldwell County Elementary School. And of course, we're always proud of our kids. But we've got a couple of ladies here that can tell us a little bit about these kids and what they did that was so special.
So we have the quick recall team here today, some 4th and 5th grade boys.
And now your name is Natalie Pepper.
I'm Natalie Pepper, yes.
And you're their
Yes, I'm their
coach?
academic team coach,
Okay.
yes. But we just have the quick recall here with us. They placed first place on Saturday at the District Governor's Cup. So we're very proud of them. Out of 3 teams, we took home the championship.
I love that.
Let's give them a hand, Tess.
That's amazing.
Woo! Awesome job.
Caldwell County tearing it up. I like that, though. But you know what I like about that, Miss Pepper, is that I also know that some of these kids are athletes, too. So they're showing that not only can you do both, you can excel at both,
Yes,
right?
very well-rounded.
I think that's amazing. I really do, and I love that. Now, are they all in the same grade?
No, we have 1 4th grade student, Ben Purdy, and then we have 6 other 5th grade students.
Okay. And Miss Melissa Thomas is here as well. I'm going to call her out because her husband will kill me if I don't. And but how proud are you of these kids? I mean, they did amazing.
I'm so proud. The great thing is 14 of our students were placed in the top 5 in whatever division that they had. So we have 14 kids that will go on to regional competition, and that's in a couple of weeks, and they'll compete at Tree County in that event. So this is our quick recall team, but we have other students as well who have excelled in this academic team competition that I'm proud of.
What do we do? What do they do? Quick recall. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean you hit a button?
Yes. What it is we go to tournaments, and they ask us questions, and we buzz in on buzzers, and if we get the question right, our team gets a point.
Wow. So you got to be like smart, right?
Yeah.
But not just smart. You've got to be studied up on things and fast to hit a button, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's kind of like Jeopardy, isn't it? Do y'all watch Jeopardy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty much Jeopardy, but for kids.
I love that. How about now can parents and stuff, do they come and watch you guys? Or?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So it's a public thing that we could come root you on with pom-poms and the whole 9 yards, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. Congratulations. How long have you been working on this? So do you go home and then you study for 2, 3, 4 hours a night? Is that what you do?
Yes. Sometimes I study.
Yeah?
I was going to say they read the encyclopedia, but
I did.
Oh, wow.
I actually have read an encyclopedia of space. I have an encyclopedia of space and dinosaurs.
Wow. How many of you have read the encyclopedia? Look at this.
Look at everybody's name.
I do good to read like a newspaper. Are you kidding me? Let alone. So how many years have you been studying things like this? Or is this just something new?
I've only been here one year. The rest of these have been here 2 years.
Wow.
Some of us have been, this is our first year, and some of us, this is our second year.
I'm a veteran.
And what makes it so fun?
I guess it makes
getting
it fun.
to win.
Yeah.
Yes, winning is
Just
getting to compete.
Winning makes it fun.
Just the adrenaline of it all.
Just going out there to
Plus,
press
you know
the
you're
buzzer,
smart.
answering a question, and winning a competition.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the adrenaline.
I think that's cool though. It's nice to be a little bit. It's kids say, you know what, I'm pretty smart. I mean, that's some confidence right there, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, because I'm 45. I can't bounce a basketball anymore without it hurting the next day. But if I was really smart like you, I could still be really smart at 45, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, well, I think that's cool, though. And you guys, that's another type of competition that you should be really, really proud of. And, of course, we got even some high schoolers that are, going on to really doing a lot of things academically. And you've got a great start. Are your coaches fun?
Yes. Yeah. Very.
So tell me the most funnest thing that they do.
They bring snacks.
I'd have known Derek would have said snacks.
Yeah, Derek would have probably said
quick recall
snacks.
matches, probably.
Really?
Yeah, getting other schools to do practice meets and stuff.
Is that kind of difficult to find places to go and practice and have meets? I mean, or is it pretty easy to find? Is that kind of hard?
It's pretty easy because, like, we always go to the library for the practice meets, and that's, like, down the hallway.
Oh, you guys, I bet you tear it up on trivia nights, don't you?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not playing Trivial Pursuit with any of you.
Undefeated.
I
don't know what trivia is.
Now I can hang with you on the Family Feud. That's about as complicated as I go. But what is your goal? What do you want to be? I'll tell you what. Let's go down the line. I want you to tell me who you are, what grade you're in, and I want to know what you want to be when you grow up. What have you thought about that at all? I mean, because you guys are pretty smart. So I want to, so I can play it back later when you're like 20. And say, look what you said you wanted. Let's do it. What do you want to be when you grow up, okay? So let's start over here. Tell us your name and your grade.
I'm Elijah Thomas, and I'm in 5th grade. And when I grow up, I want to be maybe an engineer of some sort.
I like that.
I'm Landon Cunningham. I'm in 5th grade, and when I grow up, I want to be a chef.
Ooh, I'm coming to his house. I'm just saying. There's somebody very excited about hearing about that lives with you, I'm sure. So what's your name?
I'm Jamison Gupton, 5th grade, and I haven't really thought about what I wanted to be a lot when I grow up, but I probably want to be like a quick recall coach or something.
Oh, wow. All right.
My name is Ben Purdy. I'm in 4th grade, and when I grow up, I'm going to have 2 jobs. I'm going to be a soldier and a scientist for the military.
I believe you. And I think you may have a job in communications as well. Very possibly.
My name's Jonathan Adams, and I'm in 5th grade. I think that when I grow up, I'm going to try and enlist. I don't know, maybe a foot soldier, or I could be this engineer scientist dude that, I don't know, invents an ion cannon.
Not that he's had any thought at it at all. Ion cannon. I love this. So what's next? Come on, Derek.
My name's Derek Wilson. I'm in the 5th grade, and when I grow up, I want to be a professional football player.
And if I know Derek, he's well on his way. You go.
My name's Bradley Trimble. I'm in the 5th grade. I haven't really thought about what I want to be, but probably be a school teacher or go on to be in the NFL.
Oh, wow. Well, I'll tell you, I know some of your parents, and fantastic job by them too, because I mean it goes beyond just the teachers and the school. I think when you've got a team that obviously has a lot of fun together, and it makes learning and a whole lot easier when you've got a buddy that enjoys doing it with you. But that's kind of a commitment at home too, right? So we got to say thanks to Mom and Dad, because they put in a lot of extra hours taking you back and forth and making sure you've got some a good dinner in your belly before when you're trying to study and all the books and all that good stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's next for these kids? Is it the big competition day?
Yeah,
is that
the regionals.
The regionals in Trigg County.
Hours upon hours of
We will go to Trigg County on February 29th for the regional Governor's Cup competition.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. And we're already proud of you no matter what you do, because I promise you, it's pretty special to be a part of a team like that. And I think you'll look back on that when you're older and say, yeah, I did that. Look at me.
Probably.
Right? About the time you invent your ion what now?
Cannon.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's
Something Star Warsy. The Federalist battery things, whatever.
What? You know what? Ty's your guy right there. He is the Star Wars guy.
I'll maybe support you, in the background.
The cargo ships for the Federalists, then they have these quad laser batteries.
Yeah.
I have
I'm telling you, I could sit here and listen to these guys all day. I really could, because I don't know, you guys made my week. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. It's my birthday this weekend.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
How amazing are they? I couldn't have asked for a better birthday present than all of you coming in. I've really enjoyed that.
We probably need to get you a present.
Well, I think you did, though. But I know a Trimble lady that makes really good zucchini bread. Oh, I tell you what, Mr. Nate Huggins is here. You want to tell him how?
I'm used to cook it back in Illinois.
I'm just so thrilled of your accomplishment on your quick recall. Outstanding, Miss Pepper and this crew. I'm telling you, amazing.
Top notch, aren't they?
Top notch. Extremely proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for working so hard in your classroom. It will pay off down the road, I promise you. I mean, Ms. Thomas and Ms. Pepper have done a fabulous job in that school.
I'll tell you, from start to finish, when you look at a group of kids like this, you know what Caldwell's going to look like in about another 15 years, and that's amazing. I love that so much, and thank you for coming in.
Listening to your show coming down the road, and I said, I've got to stop in there and tell them how
Okay, really and truly, you were checking on the ion thing, right?
exactly right. That's exactly what I was saying.
I'm telling you, they're so creative and so much fun, and we do appreciate them coming in. And good luck, no matter what. We are proud of you. But keep going, okay? Don't stop right here. You got a lot more school and a lot more wins and a lot more trophies to win, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Of course, Miss Pepper and Ms. Thomas, we sure do appreciate you from the Caldwell County Elementary School, and from all the parents, thank you for all of the job that you guys do and all the time you put in and effort. And, of course, Nate Huggins and all the kids from the Caldwell County Elementary School, have a fantastic day. Stick around. We're going to talk to a movie producer here in just a few minutes. How about that?
Whoa.
Yeah, we're going to go from kids in elementary school to movies being produced right here in our area. So stick around for it. 1580 103.3 WPKY. And here's your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast. For today, partly sunny, gradually becoming sunnier. Is that a word? Throughout the day, high 32. Tonight, clear, low 18. Tomorrow, cloudy with a high near 50. And then on Sunday, partly sunny, high 53. It is 16 at 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Bella Marie Boutique, now with 3 locations, Princeton, Hopkinsville, and now open in Madisonville. Follow Bella Marie on Instagram and Facebook.
You know what they say, if you don't like Kentucky weather, stick around a minute. It'll change. Pennyrile Electric is prepared in any type of weather to help you keep your power on and your family warm. Winter weather can mean high winds, snow, and ice, all of which create the possibility for downed trees and power lines. Your friends at Pennyrile Electric suggest keeping a cell phone and charger, a radio, flashlight, and some batteries on hand, and a full or full-ish tank of gas. And keep the faith. Pennyrile Electric will be there when you need them the most.
There's an advantage in being the home team. You know who Emma Talley, Jake Lewis, and Pat Gates are. You've seen the wall around Butler Stadium and have heard of the Caldwell Crazies. Trice Hughes, we're your home team. Here's our home team deal of the week.
2018 Buick Regal, 13,000 miles, Trice priced at $269 per month for 72 months.
Get this home team deal of the week at Trice Hughes. Find us on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or tricehughes.com.
1580 103.3 WPKY's Tess and Ty and Coffee Talk at 8:50. Boy, what a wonderful group of kids, Tess. I'm telling you what, they were fantastic. Quick recall team from the Caldwell County Elementary School, and advisor Natalie Pepper, and of course Principal Melissa Thomas in with us, as well as Superintendent of Caldwell County Schools Nate Huggins. So what a wonderful group. And of course Melissa Peak here earlier with the Princeton Art Guild talking about the Carter Fletcher exhibit. That's going to be in the Charles Alvin Lisenby Gallery until through the end of March. So you don't want to miss that as well at our Princeton Art Guild. So I tell you what, big to-dos today on this Coffee Talk.
I'm going to tell you, I have had the best day so far. And one of the things that I am obsessed with is the landscape that we have and the area that we have around here, and getting those kids out to enjoy it. And one of the ways that I think is pretty neat is we've actually had some films that have been filmed around our area. I mean, it's not unheard of at all, and it's really not that far. In a hop, skip, and a jump, and you can find a place that a movie was actually filmed. Did you know that?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Even back into where the West was one.
And Kentucky, very friendly movie-wise, from what I understand. People want to come to Kentucky and make movies, so...
Well, you know what? We've just got a beautiful landscape. I really do think. But there's a brand new movie that's coming out called The Prodigal. Are you there, sir?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
I am good. Tell everybody who you are.
Well, my name is David Huff. I'm director and writer, actually co-writer of The Prodigal. And it's an independent film that we shot in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, in a little town nestled back in the woods called Copper Canyon Ranch.
Oh, wow. I'll tell you, that place is one of those places that if you haven't taken the kids, or even yourself, maybe if you don't have kids, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it's in Hollywood, they have what you call false fronts, which are fake front parts, of buildings and whatnot. But this is actual working buildings that you can go inside, and they're working buildings.
Oh,
yeah. Everything from a hotel to apothecary, saloon. It's just it's a fascinating place. And Tim Emery is the creator of this place, and he built this, and it's a beautiful place.
Well, I'll tell you, they were nominated on the Best of West Kentucky. They're actually featured on that on our website as well. And what I think is so neat, and what I told you is I was going to brag on you a little bit too. I know he probably is very modest about it. I guarantee you. But the one thing that I thought was so cool is that a lot of times you have these smaller movies that are made in our area, and you don't really hear a lot about them. But you, Mr. IMBD, I believe a lot of people have heard of The Prodigal, and it seems to really be taking off before it's ever hit the theaters.
Well, it's almost more than we can wrap our heads around. I've been doing Wild West shows for 15 years. I'm the president and founder of Six Guns Entertainment, and I just branched out to doing more of independent films, and I'm getting my feet wet in it more and more, and I write all the scenarios for Six Guns Entertainment, and some are fiction, some are nonfiction, but The Prodigal was actually written as a live show, and we performed it at Copper Canyon Ranch, its very first maiden voyage, and I told my wife, I was like, I really want to turn this into a film, and then next thing you know, here we are.
Oh boy, did you turn it into a film! I'm telling you, don't get me wrong, I'm a radio chick, I guess. I don't know a ton, but I would say if IMBD features you, that you pretty well did it.
Well, that was quite impressive. I owe a lot to Chad Fuller on that. He is the son of Tim Emery. And Chad Fuller and Matt Green also have their own production company, and those two guys jumped in and helped me with this. And those are some amazing guys, some great friends of mine. They have their own independent film coming out, the Hart Brothers, and I'm excited to see theirs as well. So, Hollywood, or somebody actually call it Hollywood, Kentucky.
Well, I will tell you though. Now, the theme of your movie and the Hart Brothers. Now, the Hart Brothers, that's a film now. But yours is more of a Western that all of us can kind of get into, right?
Yeah, what's interesting about the Hart Brothers is based on a true story. The Prodigal is actually fiction, but a lot of folks can identify with that because it's a dysfunctional family. You've got a daughter who comes back to town for revenge, and what's great about the story is my wife and my daughter are the two leading ladies of this film, and their performance is absolutely mind-blowing.
Well, and not everybody don't get mad at me now. And when he says his wife and daughter, and then he said, the fighting and things, but it all ends up good, right?
What's funny is
good in the end, right?
What's funny is about this film, when I wrote it and finished it, my wife comes to me and she says, I want to write some additional stuff. Of course, me being a guy, I'm hard-headed, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So she told me, she's like, it really needs this. And of course, she's looking at it from a woman's perspective, and I understand that. But I hem-hawed around, and she smiled at me, and I finally give in to her, and I was like, okay, let's go ahead and put this in. But because we added that addition to this film, it just gave it exactly what it needed, because everybody wants to watch a film, and they want to have hope. And, I've watched several movies where you watch them, and they leave you with nothing. It's like, really? That's how this ended? But her addition to the script just made this so much better, and I've seen it hundreds of times in post-production and editing, and I'm blown away every time I see it.
Well, and I'll tell you, now, when you talk about your daughter, that's pretty special, too. You talk about, she's how old?
She's 12, and her character, Virginia Mathers, is 16. So she had to pull off, a stretch of years there to become a 16-year-old. But this was her first big leading role in a film, and it was actually truly my wife's, too. And they both just grabbed their characters, and of course, they had to do something that they don't normally do, and that's hate each other. So that was a huge feat. And then to beat it all, my wife was sick the first 2 days of filming because we filmed on Saturday and Sunday, like 12, 15-hour days, and my wife was dragging by the end of the day. And she was sick the whole entire time. So there was a huge feat to come across. Then she had to portray her character hating her daughter in the film. So I asked a lot of my actors, and they pulled through.
I'll tell you what, I am excited for you, and they have a wonderful family, folks. I mean,
Thank you.
I love hearing that it's about a family, and we're right here in Kentucky. And you know, you don't try to hide the fact that you're in Kentucky and pretend that you're somewhere else either, right?
No, the film was actually, we left it open to be filmed as if it was in Kentucky at Copper Canyon Ranch, and Copper Canyon Ranch is the backdrop for the film. We didn't change the name of the town because I wanted Copper Canyon Ranch to have publicity. I wanted Tim Emery to have good luck because it's open to the public on weekends during the summer. They come in, they watch gunfights throughout the day. And I told Tim when I first got affiliated with Copper Canyon Ranch, I told them, I was like, you know, this place needs advertisement. This place needs to be noticed because this is great. Because literally when you walk to the back of the property, it's 1880s. It was so easy to film an 1880s movie because it's hard to film a movie like that in that time period because you have cars, you have planes, you have electrical outlets.
Right.
But back there, you literally step back in time, and I owe a lot to Tim Emery, Chad Fuller, Matt Green, them guys, all of them, for working with me on this film and making this dream a reality because we went down there and I got affiliated with them and we performed the Wild West shows and the Prodigal just hit me and I thought, oh my gosh, I want to do this. And then they welcomed it with open arms, and Chad Fuller is actually one responsible for getting us on the IMDb, and I want to thank him for that. That meant a lot to us.
So, did you leave it open for a sequel, maybe? I mean, we got...
Everybody is asking me that question. There is a possibility of it being a sequel, but, you know, it's very open. Let's just put it that way. You'll have to see the film to see.
Well, I don't think there's a problem with that. Now, there is a trailer out there as well, right? I mean, they can get a little glimpse, a little sneak peek.
Yes, there is actually 2 trailers to the film. You can see them on our Facebook page, The Prodigal. Just look it up and like us. You'll see our schedule of showings that's coming up. It's going to be, the opening weekend will be in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, March the 6th, and it runs through March the 12th at the Crown Point Theater in Elizabethtown. And private screening for cast and crew is March the 7th, and we are ecstatic about that because the cast is dying to see it.
Well, I tell you, I think that's absolutely awesome to see a family film. And Ty, I mean, he's from, you know, this area, and I guarantee you, you know, how cool is it that we can have a movie filmed here locally, and you know, you've got the extras locally, and, you know, a lot of times they portray with Kentucky, you know, this is kind of a cool, amazing woman story.
Yeah, well, Kentucky's friendly place to do a film. Good morning, David. Good to be with you. And I know it's just fantastic, and to use that local talent, and especially your family, and to get that produced has to be a great thrill for you. And we certainly appreciate you being with us today. And good luck with it.
Thank you guys so much. Again, check out our Facebook page, Prodigal. You can also find it on Six Guns Entertainment. And thanks to all my cast and crew, Fuller and Green Productions, Tim Emery, Copper Canyon Ranch. And I'm not opposed to bringing the Prodigal to Princeton, Kentucky either, if it should happen to go that direction. So,
well, tell us where we can find it at.
All right, I can sure do that, folks. And like I said, if anybody come up to Elizabethtown, Kentucky, March 6th to the March 12th, and it will be showing then. And we're hoping this thing takes the bluegrass, and then, heck, who even knows, maybe on to California.
Hey, I'm rooting for you, man. You let us know how everything goes, okay? Keep in touch with us.
I sure will. I sure will. And happy birthday to you, Tess.
Aw, thank you.
Hey, Dave, and I missed David's last name. I want to get it again. Say it when he said it. David, go ahead.
My last name is Huff. It's Huff.
Okay, that's okay. I thought that's what you said. Just wanted to make sure, David. So thank you so much for being with us, sir, and best of luck with that film.
All right, thank you all. God bless.
Right,
Thanks so much. And of course, David Huff with The Prodigal. And I think it's so cool because you can watch on the big screen, and it's always neat when you can watch on the big screen in one way, and then you actually know who the people are on the other side. So I think that's actually kind of cool.
No doubt about it. And I tell you what else is kind of cool at WPKY Princeton today at 9:02 is that we are celebrating a birthday today. Da-na-na-na-na-na. They say it's your birthday. Da-da-da-da-da.
Look at that.
It's my birthday too, yeah.
I got it. Now,
we've got a birthday cake being presented.
Look at
Tess's
that.
birthday. Look at there. She is. What those numbers that are on there?
Oh, well, there for a second I got concerned because I thought it said 54, but then he turned it around and said 45.
David Cowan in studio to surprise Tess with her 40th. I guess that's your 45th birthday.
That's my 45th. Yeah.
So happy birthday. You
well,
singing,
thank
David?
you very much.
Okay, a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I know. How about that?
Happy birthday, dear Tess. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See, you didn't think anybody knew, and your husband comes through and brings your cake, and it's chocolate, and we all get to eat it.
I started to say, the best part about that is the kids aren't here, so they're at school, and I can actually eat however much I wanted that.
Well, I get credit for Valentine chocolate, too.
That's
see, he's cheating. He was trying to get a 2-for-1.
I got a double on that.
You see what's happening right there, right? He's trying to get honeydew points.
Bonus. Well, happy birthday, Tess's birthday. Todd's birthday is Saturday.
That's right.
Todd
His
Griffin.
is tomorrow. So make sure that you tell a happy birthday to Todd when you see him. And we'll all see you tonight at the game here at the Cab.
Big doubleheader.
And the big doubleheader tonight.
Boys first at 6 o'clock.
Yeah. So make sure that you join us for that. And thank you, Ty. I appreciate that. Happy Valentine's Day
Happy Valentine's to everybody as
and
well.
And thanks to the Hubby Dubby for my birthday cake. I got to blow it out before we set this place on fire. It's 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Serving Caldwell County since 1950. We're 1580 103.3 WPKY.